Hi there, and welcome to our webinar, Social Media Best Practices for Effortless Customer Engagement. We'll be getting started very shortly, just going to wait a couple of minutes for a few more people to arrive. In the meantime, we are running a live poll to find out how you engage with your customers on social media. So we're interested to know what channels do you offer social media customer service, and how do you handle social media customer service queries? Enter your responses, and we'll share the results a little bit later on in the webinar. Thanks for waiting. We'll be getting started shortly. Hello to everybody who has joined, and welcome to our webinar, Social Media Best Practices for Effortless Customer Engagement. My name is Kaye Chapman. I am a customer service writer and trainer with over 10 years experience working with contact centers to improve customer experiences through agent coaching, training, and enablement. And joining me today is my colleague, Jeff Swan. Jeff is a 15-year marketing veteran with experience in a number of high-growth tech conversions and full-funnel sales companies. Jeff believes in the one-funnel philosophy of marketing, sales, and CX coming together to deliver gapless customer journeys. And Jeff's very first marketing role was working within a 600-agent call center to drive online sales. So he's certainly got a lot of insight to share with you today. I'll be handing over to Jeff now to discuss how to use social media best practices to deliver an effortless customer experience.
Thanks, Kay, for the introduction. I'm really excited to speak today about this topic today. It's something near and dear to my heart as a marketer. Effectively, we're living in a time of rapid change in customer expectations. Industry-leading technology companies, retailers, consumer brands, and more are continuously pushing the boundaries of what's possible in customer service. And customers are simultaneously expecting a higher level of service than they've received the day before. For example, look back at last week during Black Friday. Jeff Bezos' net worth hit over $100 billion. This is built off the backbone of a company that delivers what you need, when you need it, and exactly how you want it, further setting the bar for customer expectations across every industry. The fact is, whether you're a small local shop or a global conglomerate, you can't afford to leave any customer's needs unmet. What role does social media play in the changing landscape of customer engagement, and what makes it so important? In recent research, it was found that 67% of customers use social media to get their questions answered, and it's been found that customers spend 20 to 40% more with companies that engage with them online through social. So there's a huge opportunity here. But only a third of customer service queries to brands don't get a reply. Adding to that, of the customers surveyed, 33% said they plan to use social media for customer service issues the same or more than they currently do in the future. So while the rising number of people are turning to social channels for customer service queries, almost a third of the time, they can't get any response at all. This means there's a massive opportunity being missed by brands, and that opportunity is only going to increase as more people come to rely on social and turn to social channels for support and assistance in their customer journey. Now, the stats we've just shown illustrate a huge opportunity to gain competitive advantage by closing the gaps between customer expectations and what you can deliver. Simply put, your competitors aren't serving customers in the way they want nearly 85% of the time. Customers are feeling real pain here, and companies just aren't doing enough about it. You shouldn't be one of them. So why are brands missing the opportunity on social? It's not that they don't want to serve their customers. It's that they lack the tools to handle customer cases effectively. Here's a tweet from a Red Cross employee who accidentally posted a personal tweet to her company account. A big oops. This shows that social media is complex for businesses and often tough for employees to navigate too. If you're running social media customer service directly on Facebook and Twitter, for example, there's a number of risks and difficulties that you'll need to account for. One, there's teams of multiple people sharing one login. It's a massive security risk. Logging in and out of different social media platforms. It's inefficient and a time waster. Notifications are only in-app or emailed to one person. So it's easy for queries to get lost or forgotten. And finally, there's no way to assign cases to another person, label, or prioritize them. So modern case management is a must-have and it's not available or insufficient on the existing tools. With that said, there's a lot of excellent social media tools out there, but the majority of them are stronger for marketing or even personal use, thereby blurring the lines between work and party time, like the previous tweet. Hootsuite, for example, is great at monitoring, scheduling, and assigning conversations, but it can be a real challenge opening, closing, and escalating them without additional tools or switching to email. Sprout Social and Buffer are two other popular apps that are targeted towards marketers, but don't provide great customer engagement capabilities. Hands down, they're not built for customer cases, especially at scale. With that in mind, brands who do excel on social media do so in several different areas, going beyond just the tools they use. Given the end goal of delivering a service that will meet your customers' expectations every single time, there's a number of elements you should consider. These include, starting with two fundamental truths. One is that you need to deliver the right response, which should be emotionally aware and contextually appropriate. Two is that that response should be delivered at the right time. Considering that 85% of customers expect a response within an hour and 11% of them expect a response immediately, that's a tough challenge for companies who aren't equipped to meet these expectations. In order to deliver the right response at the right time every time, you'll need a number of processes, resources, and tools in place. These are a well-trained team who know how to engage with their customers. It's essential they're able to positively represent your brand and have the ability to communicate clearly and consistently across text-based interactions. Second is this team should have a good blend of expertise, allowing them to handle both customer service and marketing-related customer interactions without needing to force a channel switch. Third is that social media channels must be actively managed. By active management, I mean by implementing workflows, assignment, and processes so that no message gets missed. To do all of this, you need a software tool or a set of software to help you assign, prioritize, and work cases from start to finish. Brands who deliver exceptional social media customer service do all of these things. So how exactly do brands achieve all of that? This tweet is from a Telstra customer, Michelle, complaining that her TV service and broadband were down, leaving her child without TV. Telstra responded, trying to be funny and make light of the situation. The company responded back by saying, "Hey, yeah, Michelle, I can appreciate that. I usually show my kids the outside world when there's no internet. It's tricky." This was met by a very unhappy customer who was put on blast in public because she was supposedly not giving her kid enough outdoors time. She responded back by saying, "Not funny. I'm a working mom who spent part of the day showing him the world. I just want downtime." Thoughts on, et cetera, et cetera. It's absolutely vital for brands to be aware of context and response in an appropriate way to social messages. In this example, the customer has a genuine complaint that's responded to with a joke, which doesn't go well. Furthermore, it actually insults this working mom when all she's trying to do is have some downtime. Anybody who's a parent knows how important this is. Brands who excel at social media customer service do through understanding context. They will look at a customer's history with them to determine what tone is most appropriate and then act accordingly, removing the risk of making a service situation even worse. It's essential then for companies to have access to a customer's social media chat history to ensure that responses are sent are appropriate to context. Imagine how the above example could have played out if this customer was a serial complainer. Luckily, she seemed to take in good stride this time. This case had every potential to be a disaster for the brand, whose tone-deaf response could have been avoided by considering whether the response was appropriate in this context. Moving on, is this from a customer has their first bad Zappos experience, which is extremely rare. Zappos' response wasn't perfect the first time, but take a look at the timestamps on this interaction. They responded within the hour. What could have been a disaster was helped by Zappos responding almost instantly and resolving the dispute within 1 hour. Experts truly effective on social media have response times nailed. Regardless of whether a customer compliments or complains, they take care of it. If someone leaves a complaint, waiting even a few hours can sour their mood. As Micah Solomon, customer service author and consultant, states, after just a couple hours of not hearing from you, customers start to assume that the company's never getting back to them. Customers who interact on social media often have differing expectations of what an appropriate quick response time is. And while you might think it's okay for them to be replied to on the same working day, to your customers, every minute that elapses could constitute a service failure on your part. Number 3, excellent customer service organizations have well-trained agents. And this example shows a great sense of humor and passion for your job can be a magic mix on social media to truly delight your customers. Your agents truly are the secret sauce to making your brand shine on social media. It takes a real blend of emotional intelligence, empathy, contextual awareness, problem-solving skills, and a dash of good humor to handle cases effectively. The best companies use their best customer service staff for this, who have already honed their skills through other customer service channels, high volumes of customer interactions, and who have the systems and processes in place to make serving customers with a smile easy. Number 4 is, while social media teams need to have great customer service skills, they should also be staffed by team members with a blend of skills so that channel switches don't have to be forced on customers. There's so many reasons for customers to reach out, making it essential that your social media response team have the ability to tap into the expertise of different departments and team members. In this example, Old Spice forced a channel switch on their customer, who then responded by explaining that their call wasn't even being answered. This is the epitome of poor customer experience, being rejected on one channel only to be ignored on another. Might remind you of high school. Companies on social media often use their accounts primarily for marketing purposes, without understanding that a good marketing strategy also includes a quality customer service approach. And even if they understand that, there definitely is a gap between theory and practice. This sort of strategy leads to a single department running the social media show, which means that agents aren't empowered or even knowledgeable enough to help customers with their issues online. The result is that companies ask customers to switch channels and reach out instead by phone, email, or even by switching from one social media platform such as Facebook to another instead, such as Twitter, or even within a platform saying public to DM. This clogs customer service channels. It wastes customers and the agent's time and is frustrating for everybody involved. Brands who excel at social media customer service have a blended team who can switch between PR issues and case-specific customer service responses with little to no effort for the customer. This final example shows a frustrated customer questioning why a company has a social media channel at all, considering they never responded to her. Brands who ignore don't usually do so willfully. They're just missing a process, resources, or workflows to handle social media customer service effectively. For businesses who do this properly, their channels are actively managed. And by actively managed, I mean that they pay attention to providing marketing, sales, and customer service all over social media. Great brands have a team of people who are there to handle customer queries and not just to broadcast brand messages. It sounds like a no-brainer. But as we've seen from the statistics shared, many companies don't manage to do that. Research has shown that 71% of customers who have engaged positively with a brand over social media would recommend them to a friend, compared to 19% who never got a response. Great social media customer service doesn't allow any queries or mentions to be lost, ignored, or forgotten. For brands, this means having a great workflow system is essential, so that every member of staff can see when a query is outstanding, and queries can be pended if they're waiting information from another department. Imagine if you didn't have a workflow in place and needed to make sure that a constant stream of queries were handled from within a native social media interface. You need to hire a manager, an actual live person, to delegate out cases as they come in. And you can imagine what this would do to response times, even if they are effective at doing so. I've known too many companies who have wasted time and money on manual processes like this, when an effective system should do it for you. So let's recap. What's the goal of customer service excellence over social media or any other channel? To delight the customer. You can do that through providing the right responses at the right time. But to do that, you need these 4 things. You need great training, a blended team, and a channel that's actively managed. Finally, you need software which enables all of that and provides a framework for doing this consistently at scale.
Jeff, thank you very much for taking us through that. We will be putting these slides online. So to finish off with, we have put together a checklist as a resource for you to be able to take away today. So, your social media excellence checklist. Number 1, put together a team who have blended skills covering both marketing and customer service so that you don't have to do an Old Spice and force your customers to do a channel switch. You can deal with every query in social media and achieve first contact resolution. 2, you need a good software tool to be able to provide a workflow and case management to your social media. Without this, there's just too much risk of queries getting lost or forgotten. Number 3, in terms of responses, you do need to respond quickly 100% of the time. And the research that we shared earlier shows that customers do have a much higher expectation of quick response times than companies are now delivering. Number 4, you should be using your customer service agent's existing expertise to answer queries appropriately. We are a live chat software company, and in our experience, we have found that live chat agents typically are very well equipped to be able to answer these queries. They are masters in text-based customer engagement, and with the right training in brand messaging and tone, they are going to be your social media superstars of the future. And number 5, you need to give your agents the freedom and the tools to really enjoy interacting over social media. Moving into 2018, I'm sure you'll all know agent experience is a very big deal for a lot of companies. So actually giving them software that works really well and processes that support them are integral to providing effective social media customer service support. So, just to wind up, let's share some poll results. So, thank you to everybody who completed the poll for us. So, unfortunately, we had a slight technical hitch, and I apologize to people who are looking for the second question, but we have the results for the first question, which was, on what channels do you currently offer social media customer service? So 69% of respondents agreed that they provide social media customer service over Facebook. And interestingly, actually only 38% offer customer service over Twitter. I would have expected that to be the other way around. So that is a very interesting statistic. And 38% of respondents also noted that they deliver social media customer service on other channels, whereas 23% of respondents said that they don't deliver social media customer service at all. We hope that through this webinar today, we've presented a case as to why you definitely should be engaging with your customers over social media. So bearing all of that in mind, if you are looking for a software tool that does all of this, and as we're wrapping up this webinar, I wanted to share with you our new Facebook and Twitter integration. And here's Jeff with a few words on how our new system works.
Social media is tough for enterprises. Facebook and Twitter just aren't built for the way you and your team work. They don't allow you to assign cases to team members, sort or filter queries, assign priorities, or add notes to cases. Social media management tools fall short of this too, because they're built for marketing and not for customer cases. That's why we've integrated social media into Com100 Live Chat, allowing you to do all of that and more. So, why do social media and live chat make such a great partnership? Well, your live chat agents already have the skills they need to start answering social media queries. They have great customer service skills, and they know how to create a brilliant impression of your brand. Expanding your agent's skill sets into social media allows you to effectively merge the two channels and effortlessly handle queries from both, all within a single agent console. Let's take a look at how it works. Com100 social media integration allows you to integrate your Facebook pages and Twitter accounts within your agent dashboard. Once it's set up, your agent will see a new social tab on their dashboard. Your customers can contact you through Twitter tweets and mentions, Twitter direct messages, Facebook posts, or to direct messages from the website or Messenger app. Once a message is received through one of these channels, your agents can see them right away through their agent dashboard and can respond appropriately. Even if messages are sent by your messenger bot, your agents can also see that in their dashboard. Opening up the dashboard shows a wealth of functionality. Let's go through this piece by piece. Filters are a great way to add a structured workflow system to your social media customer service. Our filters allow you to view open cases or cases assigned to a specific department, for example. Each agent can also set up filters of their own to view only the cases that matter to them most. All social media messages are shown within a conversation list, allowing you to see customers who have contacted you either Facebook or Twitter. No need to switch screens or login details. Everything is shown where you need it. Quick view icons show you at a glance whether a message is new, what channel it came in on, and what priority it has been assigned to. Within the content of the conversation, you can see all messages that have been sent to and from your customers. Replies can be sent quickly and easily through this area. And you can use the same emojis you're accustomed to. It's easy to view and edit key information about each conversation. You can put conversations into pen, set priority, assign cases to a specific agent or team, and add wrap-up notes. You can also view the history of a customer's contact with you. Managing and integrating social media customer service doesn't need to be difficult. Take advantage of the existing skills of your live chat agents to integrate social media with your agent console, allowing you and your team to handle social media queries with ease. If you'd like to know more, get in touch with our expert team today, and we'll show you how social media integration can take your customer engagement strategy from complex to effortless.
So thank you very much for attending our webinar today. Just to wrap up, we hope that you have got lots of ideas and suggestions to take back to your team to improve your social media customer service processes. And please do contact us if you have any questions about the content we've covered, or if you'd like to know more about our new social media integration. You can contact me. My email address is kaye@com100.com, or you can email our support email address, support@com100.com. Thank you very much for attending today. Have a great day. Goodbye.